Since 1985, U.S. college costs have risen by about 500%, and they constantly increase every day. When it comes to the topic of college tuition, most of us will readily agree that the amount students pay to go to college is extremely expensive. Where this argument usually ends, however, is on the question of whether students should obtain the opportunity to continue their studies at a college for free, with no fees at all. Whereas some are convinced that by allowing college to be free, the concept of gaining a higher education will turn meaningless, I maintain that by having a greater amount of people going to college, it helps our nation socially, economically, and politically. According to Martha Bailey, an assistant economics professor at the University of Michigan, some 54% of students from wealthy families obtained bachelor's degrees, but only 9% of low-income students got college diplomas. The essence of Bailey's argument is that the rich are mostly attaining the opportunity to go to college, and thus there is no sense of diversity in college campuses. By having an expensive tuition, there may be some extremely intelligent students that will not be able to contribute their knowledge to society due to their inability to pay for college. Furthermore, evidence shows that those who do go to college acquire better jobs and salaries, which ultimately provides more capital for a nation's economy. Graduates with a 4-year degree will produce lifetime earnings that are $1 million higher than those with only a high school diploma. Besides earning a greater salary, if colleges were free, students would not be left with enormous loans and debt once they graduate. Currently, the student debt stands at $1.2 trillion, and in the state of New Jersey, 2/3 of students leave college with an average debt of $30,000 apiece. With college being free, students would not need to worry about paying off their student loans. Countries including Norway and Sweden already provide tuition-free universities, and recent studies have shown that more people earn college degrees in Norway and Sweden than in the US by about 4.8%. As stated by Thomas Jefferson, people in a democracy need to be able to understand the current issues in order to participate in an effective manner. So basically, Jefferson's point is, how are Americans going to be able to contribute to society if they are not educated in the first place? On the contrary, many opponents argue that free college tuition would just hike up taxes for residents in the United States so that the government can pay off such fees. While it is true that most Americans would not appreciate extra money falling out of their pockets to pay for these taxes, I still insist that the money will be going to a greater benefit that will provide advantageous results to the nation as a whole. Although free college tuition may seem to concern only a small group of students and parents, it should in fact concern anyone who cares about the success of the nation, because complimentary college tuition promotes well-educated Americans to continually contribute to the productivity and stability of the United States as one of the leading countries of economic progress and world trade.